Get out there, everybody. It's your boy, the one and only, the only one, and this is the best no money spent Madden Ultimate Team guide out there. All year round, we don't spend any money, and we show you how to build your team and how to complete these challenges so you can be competitive in head-to-heads, solo battles, and weekend league the no money spent way. Today, a lot of you got that game. A lot of your teams are gonna suck. A lot of people have been balling all week and their teams are already built, and you're going to want to hop online and compete. So I'm going to show you the best players to put on your team and save that coin. So today, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to be talking about the best budget players from Madden Ultimate Team. I wish I found these guys a lot sooner. Side note, before we get into the video, we are looking for an editor. So if you know someone, or if you're an editor yourself, send us some of your work so we can get you on the team and become part of the Chef Fam team so we can get more videos out and get more creative with what we're doing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below, and let's get into the reason why you're here, the budget players. So as you can see right now, my team is at 81 overall, and we've been grinding out solos, we've been grinding out head-to-heads, and I even did a few solo battles just to kind of see how it goes. But the thing is, my team still sucks. I play in head-to-heads, and my record right now is not the best, and it's mainly because a lot of these guys have already spent their money, and they have some of the fastest players out there, and my little 75 overall middle linebacker just cannot compete. So I'm going to show you the players that I added to my team so I can start being competitive and at least tackle some of these fast guys. These are going to be the best budget players out, and the first thing I want to talk to you about is the running back. We went out and got Matt Breida. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but Matt Breida has 86 speed and Damian Williams has 83. We already know that Damian Williams probably isn't that much slower than Matt Breida, if slower at all, but for some reason right now his 81 overall card is only 83 speed. Now 83 and 86 may not seem like a big difference, but it is. At 86, he's almost the fastest player on my team. And just to put it into some perspective, Cam Akers is one of the fastest running backs in the game right now. His speed is only 88. Matt Breida's speed is 86. We're right there, and Cam's card is way more expensive than Matt Breida's. You'll see right now he's going for about 52K in the auction house, and not even talking about Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders' speed right now is 91. There are going to be a lot of people who buy Barry Sanders just because he's 91 speed, and no one can catch him in the open field. When you add his acceleration and his agility and his juke moves, he's a really hard running back to bring down. But you don't have Barry Sanders money right now. It takes a lot of grinding to get Barry Sanders because you have to finish all your team builders. But we got a solution. Matt Breida is that solution. I am going to suggest that you go ahead, get Matt Breida, but also have a more secure running back as your number one. Right now we have Eddie George. Eddie George's speed right now is at 86 as well, but you always need a reliever, and you're not going to have Eddie George at 86 when you first start him off if you pick him up, mainly because you have to get your extra team captain tokens. Since you're just starting out, you haven't grinded out all your levels yet. So eventually you will get Eddie George up to 86, but if you need a reliever, Matt Breida is a really good running back to pick up at that 86 speed. Again, he's only about 4 points underneath the highest speed running back right now. So go pick up Matt Breida. He has been balling for me. Definitely a good budget running back. I think I got him for around 9,000. So you've probably figured it out by now. The name of the game is speed. If you cannot catch the person with the ball, you can't tackle them, you can't stop anyone. If you're slow, you're gonna lose. So my goal is just to give you some of the best, fastest players. And since you figured that out by now, let's go ahead and talk about the next one. The next best player you can probably get right now is going to be that Hollywood Brown card. Now, a lot of people are going to be trying to get him mainly because he does come in at 89 speed, and Tyreek Hill, I think with sprinter and everything on him, is around like 91, maybe 92. So Hollywood Brown is already at 89, which is not that bad. Now, DJ Metcalf is also a really good receiver if you're looking for him, but I am going to select my boy Hollywood Brown over the DJ Metcalf card. Now, I also have DJ Metcalf, and he's actually in my lineup. He's not a bad receiver. I have him as my returner. He comes in at 87 speed. So you see that DJ Metcalf is actually a physical freak. You all know that. I think he has 87 jumps, 73 catch in traffic, and 74 spec catch, which does beat out the Hollywood Brown card. But we're really not trying to jump ball anyone with us a lesser tier receiver. We're really trying to just run our crossing routes, get them open, get them in space. That's why we're going to pick that Hollywood Brown card. He comes in at 89 speed. He has been destroying all of the corners, doing crossing routes, running deep. He is one of the best budget receivers that you can get, especially if you're trying to get up to Tyreek Hill and you're trying to get that Dante Hall card to get up into that 90s on speed. Hollywood Brown is a good start for you. Right now, you can probably get his card for somewhere around like 5.14K in the auction house. That beats trying to get Tyreek Hill for over 100 stacks. If you're looking for that speed at the receiver position, definitely check out Hollywood Brown or even DJ Metcalf, depending on how much money you have, but I would highly suggest that you go get Hollywood. I've given you 2 of the best speedy players that you can put on your offense when you start off the game for a budget. I'm going to give you 2 on the defense as well. Now, one of these players takes a little bit of grinding and the other one just takes a little bit of coins. The first one we're going to talk about is the one that takes the grind, right? We're going to talk about that Jalen Smith card. The Jalen Smith card is a no-brainer. You have to go get Jalen Smith. If you're going to be catching acres and you're going to be trying to catch some of these tight ends that are already at 80 speed, especially if you go up against like a Jermichael Finley or even a Walker, you're going to need a fast linebacker who can cover. Jalen Smith is that linebacker, okay? So if you look at my Bobby Wagner card, who's already 82 overall, he only has 76 speed. Even the MUT Master Sam only has 81 speed. Jalen Smith, all you have to do is complete your Rivals Challenge. We already have a video on that, and he comes for free. 85 overall, 86 acceleration, and 87 hit power. But here's the kicker. He has 78 zone. That's really good for a linebacker who's only 85 overall. 78 zone. That man can cover, he can get side to sideline, and he can make the tackles. He's a really good free player that I really think you need on your defense to stop the run and chase down some of those receivers. And he's free. Why are you going to argue with free? Don't pick Ertz. Don't pick anyone else. Pick the Jalen Smith card, especially if you're on a budget and trying to save money. You're going to need him. Now, this last player, I saved him for last because he's by far has been my favorite. As you can see, everyone in my lineup is either a core elite because they're going to turn into a power up, or they are a free card, right? So I've tried to build my team the best and fast way possible, and I've got all these players from opening up packs, and I'll make another video to tell you which packs I open to get the most players. But every player I have on my team right now has came from me grinding out and opening up packs. Even the Jalen Ramsey card, which I got last night, I was super happy about that, but his power up does go for a lot. Anyway, I'm going to tell you my favorite pickup right now, and I'm so happy that I got him because he has changed the game. There is a package inside of this game that allows you to have a safety that come down and play inside the box at linebacker. A lot of people are using this particular package because it gives you the speed to run sideline to sideline and also to catch those fast running backs out of the backfield. Your linebackers are going to suck, they're going to be slow, and they're not going to be able to keep up with Eddie George. They're not going to be able to keep up with Akers. They're not going to be able to keep up with Barry Sanders. So what you're going to want to do is run this dime package, but you're going to need somebody who's pretty fast down there to cover those either tight ends or running backs. That person for me is Dante Jackson. He's 70 overall. He is a user type of player, but look at that. He has 89 speed. He's 2 points underneath Tyreek Hill, and he plays cornerback. I put him at safety, as you can see. He is one of the best budget corners that you're going to get in this game, and I don't think a lot of people know about him. Okay, this is the secret sauce. This is my secret. I went out and got Dante Jackson. He's one of the best user cards that I can have on my team. He has been shutting people down even better and faster than Ronnie Lott. He's only 70 overall. He doesn't have a lot of hit power. He's not going to be laying the boom on any people, but you can see he has 75 man and 71 zone. So he's not a complete dummy in open space when he's trying to cover somebody. So even if you're not using him, he's still good enough to cover that running back out of the backfield or even that tight end. Now, he may get mossed because he's only 5'10", but he has 89 speed, guys. 89. He's the fastest player on my team right now. Faster than Jalen Ramsey, who's only 84. Faster than Humphries, who's only 86. Who else is fast on here? Patrick Pete. Patrick Pete's only 84. 89 speed. He's a great user. And even though he's 70 overall at safety, he is a 80 overall corner, and he actually has a power up. So you can go get his power up and make him probably even faster than what he is right now. But I just have his core elite card right now. I'll probably try to power him out later just to see how he does, and I'll show you guys later if he gets any faster. But you can see you can get him right now for 9K. And then probably go down when more people come out and more people start pulling his cards. But you need to go get this player as fast as possible because he is by far the best user corner that you can put in at safety to slow down those other players. And if you're a no money spent player like me, you really need to build your speed at the beginning of the game, because if you don't, you're going to hate the game. These are all things that I wish I knew before I started playing the game, because I started to kind of hate how defense felt. But the more you get fast players, good players, players with good play recognition, the better the game gets and the more you can compete. So go out and get Dante Jackson. He's one of the best budget players that you can get right now in Madden Ultimate Team. That's it, guys. Those are my top favorite budget players. As you can see, it is centered around speed. You're gonna need speed this year, boy, I am telling you. So again, go out and get those players. Let me know down in the comments which player you got and if it's working for you. If not, then don't let me know anything down in the comments. No, it's always cool to show me some love. Let me know if you appreciate the video or if it works for you. As always, it's been your boy DJ the Chef. This is your ultimate guide to no money spent all year round. Make sure you come back. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And you know how we end this thing. It's been love. It's always love. And you knew that. We out. Peace.